Cool. So we've got video, we've got my voice, and we've got in-game audio. Perfect. So yeah, that's everything is running. Cool, cool. I feel like I need to check that every single time. Make sure that everything is going well. Hey Spyro, doing well, man. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, actually, I should probably put my PS5 controller to charge because the battery was getting low when I'd turned everything off. Alright, there we go. I just put my PS5 controller to charge, so that'll be all sorted out by the end of the stream. You're doing good? Perfect. What game have you been playing through recently? I haven't really been catching up with the stuff on your channel as much. Well, at least I haven't had a chance to, I should say. Especially skipping like last week's stream, which was a tad bit unfortunate, but hey, you know, stuff happens. Nah, I appreciate that. Oh wait. Continue story mode, single player. There we go. Right now, it's probably not going to be easy to tell, but my throat is just dying at the moment, so just a heads up on that. Alright, so we saved here. Oh yeah, that's right, so we were returning the gems back to the dragons. And so we've done these two. I think I'm just missing one on the right side, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So I just need to take the wind going up to get to the final gem. Also, I got Sonic Frontiers and Resident Evil 4 2005 on my PS4. Very nice, very nice. I've had Sonic Frontiers since launch, but I haven't had a chance to play it at all, so I really hope to get to it soon. But Resident Evil 4, the original 2005 version, you're gonna have a good time, I feel like. Very nice to see. Do I need anything else? Nope, that looks all right, I think. Am I going backwards? So I took the wind tunnel and it's taken me here. And normally what happens is I would need to... Nope, wrong button. Do I keep flying to the right, maybe? Or not? Towards the screen? To the left. Oh, there's green plantation I can go up to. Or climb up, I should say. So that's the way to go. During a swing, use your elements to destroy obstacles. Select Spyro's Earth element and press R2 to perform an Earth boulder swing. Interesting. An Earth boulder swing. Wait. So this one's no, that's electric. This one is Earth. That's yeah, Earth. Wait a second. Let me try that again. An Earth boulder swing. Okay, so if I just jump up here. Oh, forgot to press circle again. So we're gonna try and slide across. Not sure what the heck happened there. I mean, I was glowing. I assume that's good. Oh, okay, that's cool. I can just stomp the ground and break stuff with the boulder action. But yeah, because my throat feels a little bit rough at the moment, I'm probably just going to be a little bit more like not as chatty, I would imagine. I take it that I probably got to use like the boulder swing thing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change to Cinder. And then with Cinder, I'm just going to put... fly up a little bit higher. Whoop, fly. You know what? I'm just going to swap to Spyro and then just jump down, I think. Then swap to Cinder and then we're good to go from here. Because Spyro is the one that's got to use the Earth Breath as a boulder to probably break the wall open on the right-hand side. I think that's the case. Here we go. So, swap to Spyro and then... there we go. Nope, not quite. And up we go, and then down we go. Smash. Cool. We're going to swap back to Cinder, and then climb up here. I think... yeah, here we go. Also, yeah, I just kind of felt like starting the stream a little bit early as well. That was something that I was feeling as well, because kid's gone to sleep, so it's probably a good time to just... oh, he went to sleep a little bit early, so I thought it might be good to just stream a little bit earlier than usual. Okay, I'm not sure what the heck is going on here. Okay, we're back to here. So I guess I'll just climb up again? Which reminds me. The Xbox presentation happened yesterday. The Xbox Partner Showcase. And they showed off a bunch of really cool games. And I think almost all of the games that were shown are coming to PlayStation. And for myself, personally, seeing stuff like Super Meat Boy 3D finally get a release date of 31st of March. We also got the release date for Hades 2 on Xbox and PlayStation, so that's cool to see as well. You know, good stuff all around, I would say. Can't wait to get those games day one. Hades 2 and what's it called? Super Meat Boy 3D. Okay, so we gotta bust that open now, and we gotta climb all the way into the ceiling. I went to grab a sip of my drink and immediately we're under attack. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Cinder's poison breath is completely insane. Wait, hold on. If I swap to Spyro here, and then I use his Earth Breath to bust this down. Oh, there's a chest here. Okay. Wait. We have a chest. We have a chest here. What the heck? Why is there a chest here? I mean, I like that. That's cool. Nicely hidden, I would say. New armor for Spyro. Okay, I'll check that out later. First and foremost, I do want to have a bit of a look around. See what else we got. So we've got some health here. I think Cinder is the one who needs probably the more health. Breath, on the other hand, both of them need. So I think we'll get Spyro to get some breath here, because we're going to need that Earth Breath for later on. And up we go. climbing up to the ceiling. I probably already mentioned this, but after I finished what was it? This game here, I'm going to be playing or streaming Crash of the Titans. That's what I was thinking of. Yes. So I figured it would be worth mentioning, but I mean, I was thinking about it for a while, so you know what? Probably no surprise there. No, why can't I go? It's because Cinder is still there. Alright, cool. So we got an upgrade, and among other things, we also got what's it called? Upgrades plus a new piece of armor for Spyro. Alright, what do we got here? Oh yeah, so this is the final of the 4 things that we need. I guess it just shows how bad my memory is. The last of the 4 orbs needed to activate the final dragon statue and move on to the next level. Also, wow, 115 hits. Doing crazy amounts of damage here. We accept nothing less than the best. 137 hits. Purely by accident that I managed to do that much damage. So we'll get into the wind and get sent back to the beginning to finish off this level once and for all. Also, I did have Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, okay, nice. Wait, so then does that mean you're going to be playing Kingdom Hearts 3 as well at some point? Because at least for myself, like, I'm waiting for, I'm waiting to sit down and play all the Kingdom Hearts games back to back at some point. And I'm probably going to work through them, not chronologically, but like release order instead. I feel like that would be like a lot of fun to do. And then do like sort of a ranking on that. Alright, open the gates to the ruins of Warfang. Objective complete. Also, compared to other levels, this was surprisingly long as well.
I know what you are thinking, Spyro. Have no worry, young dragon. We'll make
Already made 6 videos of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Malifaux is about to destroy everything.
Okay.
But you seem so calm.
I don't imagine Malifaux would expend all this effort if it
It just shows how, I guess, behind I am at the moment.
But why should he?
Throughout our history, there is only known to have been 2 purple dragons. Like Malifaux, your powers go far beyond what you might imagine. He knows this. Malifaux could have accomplished anything, but instead chose evil. And the world has been spiraling in chaos ever since. Your existence is nature's way of balancing itself.
But the ancestors thought Malifaux was going to be different. They believed in him. And look what happened.
Malifaux draws his powers from destruction. Destruction is the only way he knows, Spyro.
Why should I be any different?
Because I know you. And your heart would not allow it. Because I believe you are
Diametrically
destined for
opposed
great
opposites,
things,
basically.
to bring about
Or
a new
just
age.
diametrically opposed, I think would probably be the term to describe
And I
Spyro
don't
and
see
Malifaux, and to
what
some extent
role
it does seem like.
destruction will have in that age. Here we are.
While Malifaux only knows destruction, it's hard to tell if Spyro... Like, it's easy to tell that Spyro doesn't have it in him to follow just that path alone. So, yeah, we're gonna save. Save successful. So, what's the next level gonna bring us? God, I hope my throat gets better. It feels pretty bad at the moment.
Whoa. Gotcha. 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 Take that. Squishy, squishy.
I'll keep it up, Sparks. I think it's working.
Sparks, cut it out. Now's not the time.
It's never a good time.
How long until it crosses the belt of fire?
We might have until midday. Maybe less at that speed.
That's more of an unfortunate situation, it seems like.
Spyro, how deep do you think that canyon is?
I don't know. What are you getting at?
What? What are you looking at? Do I have something in my... Is it in my teeth?
Cinder, you're a genius.
I have my moments.
Ignitus, can you stall it long enough to allow us to open the floodgate? If we fill up the canyon with water, it may slow it down enough to give us a fighting chance.
That may work.
So I think the idea is that she's gonna want to sink everyone into the canyon.
That monster from escaping the canyon, no matter the cost. Every moment counts.
That's what my suspicion is probably gonna be.
We will do all we can to give you time. The rest is up to you.
Pressure, anything.
Let's hope this is enough.
We're about to find out if it's gonna be enough.
Spyro, look out!
Okay, so I'm just gonna go over here to this. It's like as if the game doesn't want me to go here. Ah, there we go, never mind. Yep, made it. I just see like XP crystals and I'm like, yep, that's for me. Aerial combat, let's go. Actually, I'm just gonna swap to Cinder instead. And just poison breath it. I wonder if what I'm doing is even working at all. There we go. So the question is, where are we going? Do we go into here? Nope. Do we go into here? No, it doesn't look like it. I guess we just gotta follow like the feet up. Okay, Resident Evil 4 is done downloading. Nice, nice. Sweet. Isn't Resident Evil 4 like 5 or 6 gigs or something like that? Maybe I'm imagining things, but I feel like it was somewhere around that size. Okay, so I'm up here. I just need to look for like one of those round ball things that I can put on there. What's all the way over here? Ah, okay, we've got an upgrade here. So I'm gonna need to use fear. Is it this one? Well, hold on, let me just try it. Oh yeah, it is this one. Or shadow. I can't remember. One of those. I might do a live stream on Twitch. Ooh, nice. Wait, hold on. Is this going to be your first time playing through Resident Evil 4? Because if so, then that would totally be worth doing like a stream on Twitch for. Ooh, nice. Yes. Okay, okay. Now, fair enough. Better to say as little as possible, I would say. And that's why I think you'll have a good time. I wonder what other, like, games there are that are just so completely timeless that I feel like people are just gonna keep coming back to anyways. Hmm. Probably shouldn't go there, but what the heck is on that side? Wait a second. Okay, it's the same sort of setup. So we need to get one for this side as well. Like another gem thing. And there's a door down there as well. Okay, so what's behind this door then? Oh, climb up. Oh, yep, we have a torch thing. That's what we need. Do you like Eternal Night and Dawn of the Dragon more than Crash to Insanity? Yes, yes I would. Oh, yes I do rather. Because I did play a remake before. I suppose, like, Resident Evil 4 make is similar yet different enough. I still think you'll enjoy the original Resident Evil 4 2005 version anyways. Do you think this is better than Crash to Insanity? Yes, I do think that this is better than Crash to Insanity. 100%. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to use Spyro here to try and, like, bring Cinder across. Wait, hold on. Why can't I go left? Where is Cinder? Is she stuck? No, she's just right here. Okay, okay. There we go. So, Spyro's being dragged down. Hold on. Maybe if I jump to the left. Yeah, there we go. I have to jump. To get the momentum to move Cinder, I'm gonna have to jump here. What the heck? Okay, let's try that again. I remember buying to Insanity used one time, but didn't like it early on and returned the game. That's fair enough. Like, again, I'm in the exact same spot as you are, Jonathan, where, like, even, like, for myself, I played it, but didn't quite enjoy it as much as I thought I would. It seemed like a fun time from the outside, but I guess it really wasn't as fun as I thought it was gonna be. Alright, let's try this. Nope, that did not work as well as I'd hoped. Oh, actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna try and bring Spyro to the front here, and then use, like, what looks like a dragon's foot kind of design platform to try and get Spyro to come up a little. Like this thing here. Maybe that didn't quite work as well as I'd hoped. Not gonna lie.
Follow my lead.
What about I try and use Spyro instead? Nope, that's not working either. Hold on. Okay, fine. I'll use Cinder instead. For Crash of the Titans was the opposite. I almost beat the game borrowing from a rental store within a week. Yeah, now that I think about it, Crash of the Titans actually wasn't that long of a game either. That's a good point. I suppose it'll make for, like, a good stream game as well. Hopefully. Okay, let's try and see if I can grab this. Hold on. So if I press circle, right, and then we jump, circle. Okay, so I just need to like double jump across, kind of. Curses. Okay, let me just grab this again and then climb up. Oh, and actually, now that I see it, Cinder could grab the other one. Okay, I'm just gonna double jump. And then double jump across. No, that did not work. I was so close too, I feel like. Wait a second. Let me try this. Both Spyro and Cinder are like flying real slow. But that makes sense because these items that we're holding on to basically make it so much more difficult to fly. Oh, wait, was Spyro dragging me down just now? What the heck? Hold on, let me try this. Alright. Oh, and then Cinder just jumped off. Oh, you know what? One of these guys is just not gonna have a thing, so
Follow me.
I'll control Spyro while Cinder has the thing in her mouth instead. I think that might be better. There we go. Made it. Alright, so now if I double jump here, and then we'll just jump across, jump up a little, just make sure that I can actually make it to the platform. Because that's the reason why this plantation is here, is to make it easier for me to be able to get on at least. And then I'll just drop this here, I think. Oh! We have enemies. We have enemies. Let me get out the poison breath, because we're going to be destroying everything now. Cool. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is grab another one. But how the heck are we going to get it to the other side? That's what I'm wondering now. Because yeah, I'm basically just going to like double jump here, grab onto here, double jump, and hope that I grab onto the... Nope, that did not work. Alright, let's try this again. Because the thing is that once I do get to the platform where I put the last one, or last one of these weight things, I don't even know what the heck they're called. Oh, made it. Cool. I'm sure there's going to be a way. At least I hope so. Oh. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. I'm just going to jump down here. Keep going. Because I'm pretty sure there should be like some green plant area-ish vines that I can just kind of like grab onto, right? Just like how there is on the right side, it should be on the left side as well. Do we have any sort of greenery here that I can grab onto? Yes, right here. Nailed it. Alright. And then jump up, grab, jump, grab, jump, grab. Now. just wanted to be extra careful there. Drop down and put the weight here. Cool. Puzzle solved. Blow up a few more enemies with the good old poison breath. How many of the super strong enemies do you reckon I could probably beat using the poison breath? I feel like there could be some at least, right? Maybe not all, because they seem to be pretty strong too. Circle. Do I need to like keep pulling it out, I guess? Okay, keep going. A little bit more. So once all 4 of those, it looks like slots that are spinning, but I feel like I need to describe it differently somehow. Okay, so we're increasing the level of the water, which means we can bring more water down on the other side. I suppose the puzzle bit was solved. It's just doing the rest of the work, which is pulling out the really long bit to open up waterways, basically. These things are just throwing blades at me, I think. Wait, what else have we got here? Alright. I'll just get some more breath. Hey, Endgame Lion, how you doing? You just missed me solving this puzzle here. Took me a sec to realize what I was doing, but got there in the end, for sure. I did part 1 of a few levels. Ooh, nice, nice. Was it of this game or was it of Eternal Night? Because I know you were playing Eternal Night again for like the 100th time at this point. Because I know you're committed to replaying that game over and over again. This one. Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, I see the save point.
All at once.
No. Here's what we do. We have to let all the water out all at once. You with me? Let's blow this damn thing up.
More of these enemies.
Uh-oh, look. Reinforcements.
I guess they know what we're up to. We better move.
Okay, so that's the path we need to take. Some people think this one, there's space cust. Some people think the Falcon that helped Hunter find Ignitus in this universe suggests is this version's universe's version of Sergeant Bird or Sparks cust. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Would that really count as like swearing though? I find it difficult to like. We swear all the time. Like it's yeah. I don't know, man. I wouldn't necessarily say that that's a cuss. It's just wording, I think, probably more than anything. But yeah, this universe's version of Sergeant Bird That's a very interesting idea. Like, I like the sound of that. Like, that to me makes sense. But also, if you're gonna make a unique or a new universe, why not make new characters rather than make, you know, how would I describe it? Like, alternate universe versions of characters that existed in previous games. I feel like they're trying to bring in the old guys. I would say Sparks was getting into the spirit being brave. Though in saying that about Sparks, like Sparks was like lying to him, like whatever he was saying was the exact opposite of what he wanted to do in Eternal Night, which I thought was actually kind of funny for the most part. He's just constantly asking himself like, oh, why did I say that, you know? So I had a good time of like watching Sparks kind of trip over his own words for the most part there. The dam. Oh, and also on-game line, just as a heads up, my throat is absolutely killing me at the moment, so I might not be talking as much as I probably would on a stream, because like, that throat feels real itchy at the moment. It's probably not a good thing for me to be talking. But also I didn't stream last week, so I kind of had to stream this week. I might play this game sometime this weekend. I was gonna say, isn't today the weekend? But then I realized, oh, most of the world is still probably on Saturday at the moment. Sorry, Friday at the moment, not Saturday. Well, no, maybe not most of the world, but definitely like a good chunk of the world is still probably like in Friday at the moment, not Saturday. It's just like a realization on my point, on my part, because we're like ahead of the world for the most part. This game does get harder. Okay. Because if some of the like elite enemies that I've come across is anything to go by, I 100% believe you that this game is going to get a lot harder. Because the room is there for this game to get harder. Oh, and we got a chest as well. Sweet. Especially the final boss. New armor for Cinder. Okay. Let me just recover health and breath before we continue. So breath, of course. Cinder use up a lot of poison, and we don't get much in the way of health, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Let's keep moving on. Oh, more health here. Come to think of it, what's that new armor that I got anyways? Let's see. Regenerating health and increased fear. Okay, I'm gonna go for the regen health. Melee attack, damage, or defense. I'm gonna go with defense, I think. And then for Cinder, we're looking at chance to combo, defense, and elemental attack damage. I think I'm going to go with elemental attack damage, wounds attacking enemies, and regen mana. Yeah. I'm still working at Wendy's, but I'll probably get fired if the one I work at is listed for closing down. Wait, Wendy's are closing down? I thought Wendy's was doing pretty well as a fast food joint. Because, like, thinking about it now, I don't have any, like, Wendy's nearby in my area. And the Wendy's that I did frequent... Actually, no, I'm thinking of Burger King now, aren't I? This water dam reminds me of the dam from Naruto Shippuden where Pain kills Jiraiya. Yes, that did happen in a dam, didn't it? I totally forgot that that actually happened in a dam. Well, there was a lot of water involved, I know that much. Oh, and I should probably like level up some of the elements here a bit as well. Let me swap to Cinder, and we're going to increase the level for the Cyclone. Yeah, I'll just let it be. Yeah, a lot of restaurants are closing. Yeah, no, because I was like, originally I was thinking of Burger King, but then I was like just talking about Wendy's because you mentioned Wendy's, and I was like, oh, I'm surprised that more Wendy's aren't around. But then it's like, oh, well, both BK's and Wendy's are closing down relatively quickly. But then we still see a lot of like McDonald's, we see a lot of Subways, we see a lot of just Carl's Jr. also not as much now that I think about it. Don't see many of those either. A lot of fast food joints. It's too bad we don't have our own version of a Waffle House though. That would have been nice to have. Wendy's in America used to have 5 Legend of Spyro collectibles in 2008. Ooh, did they? Because I remember that, you know, Macca's used to have like the little collectible toys that were basically like tiny games that you can play on an LCD screen. I remember those where you had like, I think 4 Spyro ones and 4 Crash ones. I would have to ask my job coach to get a step ahead to get me another place if Wendy's is gone. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing, is like, because so many joints are closing up at the moment, I wouldn't necessarily call that a firing. I feel like you would have had to have been let go anyways, just because, oh, the business couldn't sustain itself properly. But then, again, the question is, what on earth could you possibly do after that? Like, I know what it's like to get fired. It sucks, man. Especially with, like, a job that you've had for a long-ass time. And it really does suck to lose everything and then to get like another job that just pays absolutely like dog water. But you kind of have to do what you got to do, unfortunately. Alright, so I found a lamp, but I assume I have to put this somewhere. So the question then begs, where? I don't remember seeing a plate where I can put this thing. Actually, wait, wasn't it back here? There was something here, apparently. Maybe I'm imagining things. Hold on, wait. No. Yeah, I might be imagining things. Let's check this out here. Why do you think Demon Slayer was better than Season 4 if they were both not really good? It's because at least, like, Season 3 of Demon Slayer at least had, like, some good fights with like some relatively okay demons. Actually, no, wait. Sorry. Season 2 was with the Hashira in the Entertainment District arc. Season 3 was where they had to do the where they fought against basically some of the worst like upper level demons that we've seen, and Season 4 was purely a training arc. So it was because Season 4 was purely a training arc, in my opinion. So I think with Season 4 purely being a training arc, that's just reason enough for me to be like, yeah, this isn't as good. We're getting complaints that we get orders wrong 40 cents for a cup, poor service, or percent, I guess. 40% for a car, poor service, failure inspection, service failure inspections and stuff like that. Okay, that's more of like a really rough situation to be in, because like if people aren't doing the work properly, then well, what are you doing? I feel like is probably the better question to ask. But like, yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense when you put it that way, that like, oh, it's hurt, like if the store remains open, it's just hurting the brand basically. but it's also unfortunate because you don't want people to lose their jobs, so it's just kind of like, well, what can you do, you know? To be completely fair, when I woke up this morning, I didn't think I'd be talking about job security today, so you know, anything is possible. Wait, hold on. I have an idea. If I climb up here, where does this lead? Nope. Just leads me to a save point. Okay. It hurts how employees get yelled at, not just Wendy's, but I do what I can to keep Wendy's going. And that's all you can do, though. That's the thing. You're at the whim of like Wendy's, basically. Just like where I work, it's just me and my boss are the two main people there. And so basically, like, in order to keep the whole place running, it's basically on the shoulders of two people. And that sucks. Like, it shouldn't need to be that way. And in fact, why the heck is it on the shoulders of just two people? Anyway, it's being someone who's in IT, it just happens to be that way, you know? So I'm back here again. Yeah, where does this go? Ah, wait. Here we go. So that guy is down. Next guy. But what really sucks about being an employee is getting underpaid for what you do. And knowing that somewhere else you could be getting so much more money. That just kind of sucks. I should stay positive. We might be okay if we work hard without being worried, because my job coach said if I worry too much I'll have a heart attack, which, please look after yourself first and foremost. Work is never worth it. It's saying that Crash Mind of a Mutant was the first game you can talk to NPC characters for missions. Really? Oh, is that how they did side missions? Okay, I'm gonna start stream. No worries, Spyro. Let me know what you think of Resident Evil 4, because I feel like you're going to enjoy it. But you never know. When you recommend an older game to someone, they might not be as much of a fan of it, even if they played, like, say, a newer rendition of the franchise, given that Resident Evil's been around for so long. And even like Resident Evil 0, I personally had a bit of fun with, but is not a game I would necessarily recommend to others in that same way. So, hopefully you enjoy it. Fingers crossed, I hope. But while you're doing that, I'm just going to keep streaming here, and eventually when I finish streaming, I'll probably watch it as well. Resident Evil 4 Remake made a VR version that was not all that bad. No, it wasn't. At least I don't believe so, no. I think Resident Evil 7's VR version I thought was actually pretty good. Not the best necessarily, but yeah, it was a good time, you know. Because the thing is that I want to make my wife sit through a little bit of it as well. When switching characters, when switching to Spyro, why does he say move it Cinder? Does he? Oh, it's because he's like, okay, Cinder, like, follow me, basically. Because he's telling Cinder to basically speed up. That's what my assumption is. Also, oh my god, I have to go all the way back down to get the thing because I need to get 2 of these here. Okay. So I think I figured it out now. But the question is, how the heck do I get up here? Oh, okay. Now I found it. It's the green plant on the wall to the left here. So basically, I gotta go up here, right? Then I gotta go up this green plant and pick up this, and now grab Spyro and do the same thing with him. Just so I don't have to do a second round. Or do I? I don't know. Took me a while to figure out before. Yeah, no, I've only just figured it out now. But as long as you like, because what I did was I made it to the end of the puzzle, and then I was like, oh, now I know what I have to do. Basically, that's what happened with me. Also, I accidentally dropped one of the heavy orbs down here, so I have to go and get it now, which is kind of annoying. This, like, again, puzzle solving, I very much appreciate. At least they've got decent puzzles here, which take a bit of figuring out. Where's the thing that I dropped? Should be around here somewhere. Or did I put it somewhere else?
Ladies first.
I'm just gonna drop it in the water and go back, I think. Unless I can only pick up one from there. Let's just go back up. I heard Tomb Raider Underworld DS is a decent version. Really? Because when I think of DS versions of games, they usually aren't that great. Crash of the Titans I know is good, but Tomb Raider Underworld? I don't know, man. When close to dying in levels, when I'm playing both games, I be speaking Swahili like in the Lion Guard. That's actually pretty funny. I don't think that's something you can do by accident is all I'm gonna say. Alright, so back to here. So I'm going to pick up the item. And then we're going to drop down. Make our way to the left. Jump up here and then climb up all the way. We're going to have to jump periodically just to kind of speed up a little bit. And then jump off to here, make our way to the right, and jump up here. Playing Skylanders after this game? I was thinking about it, but then I was thinking, I'll do Crash of the Titans first, and Mind of a Mutant, and then after that decide if I want to go through Skylanders. Because I've already beaten Skylanders 1, like the original Skylanders, but I don't mind replaying it again. Because I have it on PS3, and then I've also got Skylanders Giants, as well as, not Swap Force, I think I skipped that one for Superchargers, Imaginators, and... What's the racing one? No, that's Superchargers, yeah. It's interesting that How to Train Your Dragon Racing Simulator was made by the same developers of Dawn of the Dragon and reused the assets from it. Really? Wait, hold on. But I wouldn't call that a racing sim. It seems more like a kart racer for the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. We're almost there. What the heck? Spyro's weight is too heavy. Okay, I'm gonna grab Spyro here, and then we're just gonna climb up. Alright, let's try this again. Why is Cinder not moving? She's just like standing there. The first How to Train Your Dragon was a Harvest Moon style game. That really does sound like it's up my alley then. I have a lot of Skylanders, but I don't really play with them much anymore. I feel like after you finish like the Skylanders games, you basically don't really play them much to begin with, yeah. Cause like ever since I finished the original Skylanders, like I really just haven't gone back to replaying the original anymore. But I do sometimes like to go back and replay, you know, play through the other ones that I haven't played through yet. Also, what the heck just happened there? Because Harvest Moon style games currently are like the games I'm looking forward to playing the most at the moment. When I do finally have a bit more time on my hands. Got it, finally. I don't know how it took me so long to get to that point. Alright, I fell off. Damn it. I was so close too. Hold on. Wait, let me try this. Okay. Whoop, fell off. I pressed circle twice, that's why. If Radical decides to make a new Crash game, what mechanics would you want them to be like? Honestly, I don't think I'd want them to do anything with new mechanics. I would rather they just remake Crash of the Titans and Mind Over Mutant, and then after that go back and make another new original Crash game, similar to like Crash 4. Ooh, made it finally. Holy cow, that was close. I nearly fell off like right off the edge there. I forgot how to Fury Attack in this game. Don't worry, I've forgotten as well. That's why I never use it. Because I'm like, I don't remember the controls. Now I just need to go down and get another one. Oh no, it's not here, which means there's got to be another one I need to pick up. But I'm not sure where. I haven't found it yet. Maybe it's over here. Wait. Ah, damn. Hold on, wait. Because there's a little hole in the wall to the left here. I wonder if it's in there. Okay, I guess that's not really working. Have you done the dragon challenges in The Legend of Spyro the Eternal Night? I don't think so, no. I think I just played through the game once. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I just played through the game once. Didn't really have as much fun with it as I thought I would. But all of the problems that I have with like Eternal Night, for example, are all kind of basically fixed here. Do you want them to remake Crash Tag Team Racing before remaking Titans? Nah, I'd rather they just remake Titans. Like, I would just love to be able to come back to Titans. Oh, actually, I have a better idea. Why don't I just do this? Yep, there we go. I'm just gonna go up here, right. And then from here, I'm gonna turn into Spyro, pick Earth, and then I am just going to bash this open. Well, almost. Try now. There we go. Perfect. Need I say any more? Let's see. Because if you beat all 5, you can unlock Dark Spyro throughout the game. Yeah, I never felt like tempted to do that because even if I do unlock Dark Spyro, like, what's the point, I guess? Because the thing is that, like, all you're going to do is unlock Dark Spyro to play as for, you know, a whole playthrough and stuff like that. And I'm just going to sit here being like, that's fine. Like, I'm not missing out on much if I don't do that. Also, strong enemy. Need to get the hell out of here. I can fight him later. But for now, I must live to fight again. I must walk away in order to live another day, I guess is what I should say. If they remake Titans and localize it to Japan, they should redo his model to resemble Mutants cutscene Crash without the tattoos. Yeah, no, I also agree with that as well. I don't think the tattoos add much. It just adds like the sort of tribal symbolism to it, and that's really about it. Can't say that it's particularly beneficial, I would say. Cool. So now I'm just gonna jump onto here, change
I'll
into
take over from here.
Spyro, and we're just gonna pull this whole thing out. Attack though these enemies may, they cannot hit me from here. Or I guess they can technically. Well, hold on. Does that mean I finished the dam level now? Because that was actually a lot quicker than I expected. So I suppose there's like a few puzzles you need to kind of solve. Mind of a Mutant DS was made in Japan and it was a better game than Boom Bang. I feel like every Crash game was better than Boom Bang. To me, the two worst Crash games of all time are Crash Boom Bang and Crash Bash. They are both incredibly awful games. And I don't have it in me to say anything positive about either of them.
Now's our chance. Attack the destroyer!
Yep, let's save. Yeah, so this is the end of the level. Sweet. The Dam. Crash Bash was good with fins for a while, though, for a while. In a way, yes, like, when I was a kid, it was fine. But the thing is that, like, how would I say this? Like, as a kid, it was fine. But when you grow older and realize the frustrations behind actually, like, playing through the game, it really starts to settle in, and you're just kind of like, nah, not a fan of that. Destroy the crystals of the destroyer. Okay. I assume these are the crystals here, like that thing there. Let's just get some XP first while we're here. Cool. Alright, moving on. I'm gonna change to Cinder and start blowing enemies up with the poison, as we always do. Well, where is he? Is he dead? I'm gonna assume he's dead. This guy's barely taking any damage. He's just a really big guy. You are in the second boss now, which is like the Ansem final boss structure. So you're going around bits and pieces of him and destroying small parts of him to weaken him so you can finish him off. Interesting, okay. I mean, I like the idea, don't get me wrong. I just didn't expect that here. Also, where did this guy come from? Or maybe he was always around and I just didn't notice him. I keep forgetting that these tiny things keep like absorbing my magic abilities basically. So 12 crystals need to be destroyed here. Gotcha, right? That makes perfect sense. Let's keep moving on, I guess. So where the heck do we go from here? Oh, there's one on the right over there I can see. You can see like the purple fuzzy light thing. I guess I have to go that way? Yeah, let's just go that way. I suppose it's non-linear in that sense. No wonder why Crash Bash was not that good, because it was made by the same guys that worked on Spyro Hero's Tale, which was Eurocom. Yeah, no, Spyro Hero's Tale was an awful game. I hated it. Did not have fun with that particular game, if I'm being honest. I think that like Hero's Tale was a bad Spyro game, and Into the Dragonfly was just poorly made. And unfortunately, because it was poorly made, people remember it more for its bugs and glitches rather than the potential that it had as a, like, you know, follow-up to, you know, in Year of the Dragon as an example. Like, there's some cool stuff that they do. It's just unfortunate, I guess, more than anything. That being said though, where are the other ones? I suppose this is also like kind of another relatively open-ended level in some ways, because I can see the open-ended nature of like looking for these 12 crystals on this giant monstrosity. It's just too bad I can't really control the camera that much. And I just kind of have to make do with what I've got here in terms of the controls. Oh, what do we have here? We have more platforms. Let's see where this leads. Recover some magic while we're here. And of course, like, Cinder has got, like, you know, recovery as well on that. But we don't have any health recovery. Spyro's got that ability on intact at the moment. So let's just drop down here for a mo, see what's going on here. Ah, I see. Okay, wait. Is it possible for me to go up, or no, not really, and I have to come back up the other way? Both A Hero's Tale and Into the Dragonfly might not have sold well, I would imagine, but the handheld Spyro's Shadow Legacy was, I heard, was okay. I'll be honest, I think that Shadow Legacy was worse than Hero's Tale, because Shadow Legacy, like, I got bored playing that game. I was like playing it for like an hour on stream, and then boom, I just got so bored I just stopped playing. It was a disaster of a stream, let me tell you. It might have sold well, but it wasn't a good game. That much is for sure. Oh, here's another one. Sweet. Let's start destroying this thing. I guess I have to check like every crack and crevasse to basically find what I'm looking for in here. The handheld are hard, but the Exorcist or PlayStation Spyro are much bigger and controls are much better. I don't even know where to begin with that one, so you're gonna need to clarify for me on what you were talking about here. My brain and my throat are both kind of dying at the same time reading that one, so I'll probably need a bit more of an explanation later on. Oh, is that another one? Oh, I can climb onto this thing? Huh. Okay. Oh, we have a chest. We have a chest, people. Who is this armor for? Cinder, Spyro. Spyro, okay. Cool. Let's pop down here for a spell, and let's destroy another one of these. Another part of the big boss man himself. Cool. What did that do? I meant to say Xbox with the phone keyboard is messing up my text. Oh, that's fair enough. So Xbox or PlayStation are much bigger. Yeah, and controls are much better. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I do agree with that. Because home consoles generally tend to be better than portable systems. But in saying that, portable systems are not that bad, I would say. Yeah, the DS is kind of in a really weird spot when it comes to controls, but it's not the worst thing in the world, given that, you know, touchscreen controls are still used to this day with games, especially on mobile and stuff. So never forget that mobile does exist, and I play games on mobile all the time, so hey, touchscreen controls have come a long way is all I'm gonna say. So it could be worse, I feel like. The PSP was definitely an example of they should have just had, you know, 2 sets of triggers and 2 sets of sticks, but they didn't, unfortunately. But it is what it is, you know. Not a complaint, it's just I get that there's some limitations, and yeah, it's worth just kind of making use of the controls that you got. But where's the next thing though? I feel like it's got to be around somewhere, right? Is there something there? No. Let's go around this way. Oh wait, there's something up there. I can see green. Oh no, that's a tree. There's a tree in the background, isn't it? It's gotta be. I'm just kind of like keeping an eye out for whatever I could find. I played the Last of Us games. Oh, both of them? What did you think of them? Like, what did you think of the Last of Us, I guess? I'll let you share and then I'll share my thoughts, because, man, do I have a lot to say about the Last of Us Part 1, and you know what? Part 2 probably more so. feel like I should be climbing. No, I just did like a straight up dive bomb. Oh my god. I feel like I have to go up from here or something like that. I don't know why, but I have a feeling I have to. Or that I should be. That's just the lava veins of the boss, I guess. But yeah, I think with the first one was okay, but the second one was kind of sad for first probably hour of playing, and I never unsaw what fans have seen. Never unsaw what fans have seen. That's fair enough. Because for me personally, I absolutely loved number one. Like part one I loved because the interactions between Joel and Ellie were so damn entertaining. Even if in the grand scheme of things, it's not necessarily the greatest thing in the world. But for me personally, I hated part two. For all the things that part one did well, the story of part two just hurt so much more. Because without Joel, Ellie just doesn't feel like a proper character in any real way. And the only good part of part two, in my opinion, and this is going to be a weird one, is that when Joel and Ellie go to the museum together, that's like the one part of part two that I liked because Joel was there to bounce off of Ellie. But once you get more into the game, some don't understand why it happened, but some can understand. Yeah, and that's absolutely fair as well. Understanding what can and could not have possibly happened. For me, it's just more of a case of like, Ellie just wasn't as entertaining of a character. And she didn't really lift the game up as much as I would have liked her to. Because as a lead, she doesn't do well without Joel. Now, where do I go from here? So I've destroyed about 4 or 5 of them. I definitely see why people hate the girl Abby, because she did similar to what Scar did to Mufasa. Yeah, exact same idea, right? It's like you want to root for her, but the thing is that because nobody is great, you can't really root for everyone in that way. Also, is that a platform? Wait a second. Okay, I found a new area. Nice. Wait, that means I need to beat the enemies first and then get the... Wait, jump. Come on, keep flying. There we go. Enemies. I think Lion King actually has a really weirdly apt comparison to the characterizations that we see in The Last of Us. Which then makes me think that Last of Us doesn't seem as unique as we would have liked it to have been. Maybe not unique, but at least entertaining as such. I do get that Ellie let her live cause killing Abby won't bring Joel back. Of course not. Also, the game went on for way longer than it should have been. I feel like the game should have ended at least 2 or 3 times. Surely I'm not the only one who thinks that way, right? The game just lasted way too long. Anyway, maybe I'm just harping on about a whole lot of nothing, you know? Here's another one. It's weird. I think I could just describe the entirety of The Last of Us as it is what it is. Oh, I've destroyed 6 now, so we're halfway there. There's more. Let's go, people. So as I destroy some, more revealing itself. Do you think that TX had missed potential compared to T-800 and the T-1000 robots from Terminator? 100% I did. I feel like they could have done a lot more with it. But, I mean, again, it's like going back in time and seeing like, oh, well, you could have probably fixed the movie by doing this or this or this or that. But you know what? Things worked out in the end, so I can't really complain in the grand scheme of things. Still a good movie franchise, even regardless of what I have to say about it. Alright, let's go bust up some more of these crystals. I swear my throat's about to like punch my throat. Okay, that's annoying because I was trying to use my breath and then realized I had none. Oh, I'm about to die. Nope, no. So I'm going to swap to Spyro. Try and get some more XP crystals. And actually, you know what? I can probably like level up some elements. Never played Call of Duty, but I did GTA 5. You know what's really funny? I've been playing through like every Call of Duty game that I could get my hands on. But then I stopped at some point. And I have to do GTA 5 eventually. Because I haven't played GTA 5 yet. Like at all. So I've been meaning to try and get the all of the achievements for that game later on down the line. But that's a crazy thing to say for someone like myself who plays a lot of games but just hasn't played, you know, one of the biggest games that's been out for the past straight up like 13 years at this point. You know, it's one of those things. Why do you think Wrath of Cortex was worse than the original Crash if it has analog controls? I'm not saying that the analog controls made it worse, but Wrath of Cortex had way too many vehicle stages, which was not a good idea. The overall level design is worse than that of the original Crash trilogy. The controls feel weird, and also there is this, like when you jump and attack, you think it's going to hit, but it doesn't. Because you're just a little bit away and then the enemy hits you. Whereas like in the original Crash trilogy, if you play through them, you can get a sense of like, this is how far I need to jump. This is how long the jump distance is. Here's what the general movement is like. But it's tougher to understand in Wrath of Cortex because there is this, like when you're going towards either, not towards the camera, but like away from the camera, the controls feel worse for some reason. I forgot how I described it, but there is something there. And it's not necessarily, like I said, about analog controls necessarily. It's just that it is, by all accounts, just a worse game from a quality perspective. Also, wait, can I climb up now? Oh, sweet. But wait, even if I climb up, like, where's it gonna lead? Also, save point. Let's freaking go, people. So I don't have to redo the whole level if I want to like walk away. The Destroyer. I think also Toy Story 3 ended well, but 4 and 5 make the story longer, and I'd be okay seeing more. That's fair enough. Like I like seeing more of Toy Story because I, you know, grew up and lived these movies back in the day. So yeah, I definitely get it as well. I'm not going to be streaming Resident Evil 4 today. That's no worries, no worries. I'll keep an eye out for your Twitch channel when you do, because I'd love to see you play. I think playing Wrath of Cortex for the first time, you think the graphics were decent, but looking back at it, it's not good at all. No, it really isn't. It aged pretty poorly, all things considered. Like, I would say that, like, Legend of Spyro, actually, like, this game here, Dawn of the Dragon, looks pretty good at the moment. Toy Story, maybe the longest story in Disney history. Well, longest in terms of, yeah, number of entries, probably. I mean, have they got any other franchises that are, like, 5 movies long? Because if you think about, like, long in history, I think of, what's it called?
Ladies first.
You know, Steamboat Willie, which, you know, came out a long ass time ago, but was basically just a 10-minute short from back in the day. They do have, Sheen 5 coming. Yeah, they do have 5 coming, that's true. Toy Story 5 is going to be coming soon. So that's certainly something to look forward to. Whether it's going to be good or not, though, completely separate conversation right there. Ooh, health upgrade. Must get health and, ooh, magic upgrade. Alright, let's tear it up in here. Oh, Shrek 5. Oh yeah, no. Oh my god, we're getting Toy Story 5 and Shrek 5 in the same year. That's insane. Because Shrek came out in 2000, if not 2001, the original. And Toy Story 1 came out, like, what, 1995, I want to say? Or 99, something like that. It's too bad that Crash of the Titans turned off so many people from how they handled the art style, even if the gameplay was good. I would argue some people might think that the gameplay was actually not that good. Because I do have a friend who loves playing Crash games, but doesn't really like Crash of the Titans for its gameplay. And I understand why, because it's not, you know, traditionally what you would expect to see from a Crash game. But if nothing else, at least they, you know, tried something a little bit different. And I appreciate that much, at least. I always appreciate it when devs try to do something a little bit different in that sense. Oh, there it is. There's another one. Do I need to climb up there, I guess? Wait, let me try this. Hold on. So if I double jump here and press circle, then I need to jump across here. Oh man, I just remembered. I really feel like playing some Darksiders now for some reason. Right now, I will stream God of War Ragnarok. Fair enough. Hopefully you have a good time. It was the first Crash game to have co-op with Carbon Crash and has difficulty settings. Wait, Crash of the Titans had difficulty settings? Hold on, wait. These are things that I've completely forgotten, if I'm being completely honest. Because they seem like the least, like, important aspects of, like, a Crash game. I feel like if, like, a Crash game had co-op in it, like an older Crash game, for example, I feel like they could get away with, like, you have Crash and then you have, like, fake Crash as, like, player 2, for example. I just thought that that was, like, a funny, cool idea. But that's just me. I digress. Oh, there's a chest here. Let's grab that chest. Let's see what's in there. Nope. Gotcha. Haha, you try to make me avoid the chest? Hell nah. It's sad when they cancelled Madagascar 4 for the Penguins movie, but Madagascar 4 wasn't gonna happen because DreamWorks were doing stuff. Fair enough. If you play the 360 and Wii versions of Mind Over Mutant, they replaced Carbon Crash with Coco using different animations. So even between, like, say, the PlayStation and Xbox versions, there is still that big of a difference between playing co-op. That's crazy. Changing Carbon Crash for Coco instead, which technically makes it so that Coco is playable in Mind Over Mutant. Crazy stuff. Oh, there's the next one, I think, over here. Wait. Yep, go back up, go back up. I'll just keep hitting this in the corner and hope that the fire doesn't hit me, but it's going to be coming soon anyways, so I just got to remain relatively aggressive. Nope, that did not really work out as well as I'd hoped. Alright, back to attacking. So it's gonna bust open this area and ooh, XP. And ooh, more areas to climb up. Let's go. But the question is, where is the next crystal to bust open? Okay, we're almost there. I hope. Is the enemy almost dead yet? What Disney movie do you think should get more sequels? What Disney movie should get more sequels? Huh. Are we talking Pixar movies? Because I want to see more Cars movies. I want to see more movies like Over the Hedge. But that's, I guess, more sort of like DreamWorks sequels to like older DreamWorks movies. I think would be a great idea. But DreamWorks isn't owned by Disney, so I feel like that might be a good thing. Like, that's kind of where my head's at the moment. It was a good design to take out Tiny Tiger and from Mind of a Mutant, from how much backlash he got in both. Got in Titans. Which is fair enough, he just sounds like Mr. T, basically. No, not Mr. T, he sounds like Mike Tyson, actually, now that I think about it, yeah. Both Disney and Pixar. Ooh, then basically like another Incredibles movie would be great. I would love to see another Incredibles movie. What else have we got? Wait, give me a second, because I need to do a quick Google of something. I wonder if I'm right or wrong about this, but because I know Incredibles would make for, I would say, without a shadow of a doubt. Another Wall-E would be good. We did get Finding Dory, so another like Finding Nemo, Cars, Ratatouille, Up. Maybe not Brave. They did make Monsters Inc. getting a sequel. That would be great. Bugs Life. Because obviously, Toy Story is also a Pixar movie as well. There's a Disney movie called Bridge to Terabithia. It was good but sad. I do remember Bridge of Terabithia. I do remember that movie. Yeah, no, that I haven't heard that name in a long time. It's too bad Chicken Little 2 got cancelled in favor of a game. Yes, Chicken Little 2 was a PS2 game, I think, if I'm remembering this right. I could be completely wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure it was a PS2 game. Like, way back in the day. Ah, we died.
Cover me.
Just gotta keep attacking. Just gotta keep attacking. Oh, actually, no. I think Chicken Little 2 was actually a PS1 game now that I'm thinking about it. It was one or the other. And maybe it came out on additional platforms, because back in the day, movie tie-in games would come out on multiple platforms, of course. Oh wait, there's another save point here? Since when did a save point appear here? Or maybe I just completely missed it because I was fighting enemies here before. The Destroyer's Wrist. What I'm hoping to do is once I finish this chapter, I think I should be good to just basically end the stream there. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Nope, that did not work. Hold on, wait. What about here? If I climb up here, where does this lead? Oh no, it just leads up to like where I had this XP crystal. Right, so I can just basically pop down here and not have to worry about that. I did a fan art of Ember from Hero's Tale in a potential Legend of Spyro design version being a princess. Isn't Ember just a red Spyro basically? Hopefully this Pixar movie Up will get a second movie, or Ratatouille. Oh my god, Ratatouille, yeah, you're right. Again, these are like what I would call like beloved classics in the Pixar lineup. Like to me, these are like the movies I look for when I'm like, man, I miss like, you know, Pixar back in the day. This is like what I think of. How did I jump off? What the heck was that? Let's try this again. So. Cool, so I'm on, then I grab onto here. I'm on, and then I grab onto here. And I'm just gonna climb up, climb up, climb up. Okay, cool. And then from here, jump, and then made it. Jump, and then made it. Jump, and then made it. Jump, and then not made it. I want a sequel to Oliver Disney film. Oliver? Ah, Oliver, right. That one took me a while to remember because I hadn't seen that in a long time, so yeah. Oh. Whoop. Almost there. So the question is, where do I go next? Like, where do I destroy the next crystal? Oh, it's actually just below me. What the heck? It's right here. Oh no, wait, no it's not. That's just stuff I can grab onto. Good night, everyone. I be streaming Resi 4. Going back on Resi 4? Nah, that's fair enough. Night, Spyro will catch you later, man. The kitten look like Simba. What would the plot be in Kingdom Hearts if Rescuers Down Under was in it? I don't think it would be all that much different when I really think about it. Probably might not be as convoluted, I would imagine. Which way am I going? So if I go this way, and I go this way, move the camera and
My turn.
looks like I can't go back that way. Interesting. So the question is, where do I go from here? So we're here, and then maybe you have to grab onto a vine. But I've been climbing up the vines, and it's just been leading me to dead ends. Like from here, for example, it's basically just a dead end. I think this one for sure is a dead end. Wait, where did Cinder go? We're back down, I think. No, I think I went backwards just now. I think I need to keep going forwards. You have to go back up from what I remember, yeah. I kind of figured about as much because this area wouldn't open up otherwise if I didn't have to, like, you know, go back up. I think I've only got 3 left to destroy. Ooh, what's that? Is that a hole on the side there? Let me see if I can go there. Is it just me, or am I just going up? Oh yeah, it looks like I had to go all the way up, yeah. Like, not just up, but like up, up. Alright, let's go, people. Or dragons, I guess, really. The assignment is right in front of us right now. Damn it, I died. I was hoping to swap before I died. Oh, at least, you know what? At least the checkpoints are well put together for the most part. Okay, I'm gonna swap back to Spyro, because Cinder is pretty close to dying at the moment. More of them. Great. What I hate is that these guys can attack you from a distance and close by. And it takes a lot to take them down. Like, they're not easy to beat. So I feel like the game is probably going to send like another 3 of them. Do you think Eternal Night still holds up today? It holds up better than the first game, but not by much. No, I wouldn't say so. I don't think it holds up. I think Dawn of the Dragon, I think of the 3 games in the Legend of the Spyro trilogy, the Legend of Spyro trilogy rather, Dawn of the Dragon is the only one that holds up. It's just that the flying controls could probably use with a bit of work, but other than that... Oh crap, is there more of them? Another one. 2? I need to swap to Spyro and then recover some health. Because, yeah, this isn't going to work out. How many enemies are there? Wait, hold on. How do I use Fury again? Well, hold on. I need to remember how to use Fury because I feel like I'm going to have to use it now or never. Let's see. It was a... Square and triangle, and the instructions are in Novelist. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, we got him. We got him. Press square and triangle at the same time. I forgot that's... yeah. So triangle is technically heavy attack. Okay. From a control perspective. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna save here real quick. Under the destroyer's shoulder. I feel like I'm on top of his shoulder now. Yeah, that was bad news because that means I have to climb back up again. You know what? I'm just gonna. I'll remember when I play. The move in the pause menu explains it already. Ah, okay, okay. I'm just reloading my save because I don't want to have to like fly back up again or try to figure it out. So I'll just reload my save and keep going from there. Right then, so. Question is, where are we going from here? Do I fly over the building? Do I grapple onto stuff? What do we do here? Oh, there it is. There's a dark gem nearby to destroy. Yeah, it was just above the building. So that means there's only one left. And it's going to be down this way, I would imagine.
We can't stop it from out here. But maybe.
Whoa, wait. You're not thinking about going in there, are you?
Come on, Sparks. We're gonna need you to lead the way.
Oh, come on. You know I got your back. I just like to play this. Let's go.
Oh, we had another save game like this soon? Huh. That's quick. Destroyer's nape. So the area behind like the destroyer's neck, basically. Oh, and an upgrade right there. Upgrade crystal right in front of us. Is this his mouth?
Okay, then. You ready? Let's go!
Let's move.
Okay, so we're flying together through the insides of the destroyer, it looks like. If they make a sequel to Dawn of the Dragon, do you think it might be worse than it or better? I think it would be better or around the same. I hope that it's not going to be worse, because that would really suck if it was worse. Wow. Yeah, no, this actually feels good to fly through because you're flying quickly.
There it is! Aim for the crystal!
So that's the heart. I've got to get in there somehow though. Was it the fire breath that did it? Because there's no way I could have. Like, done that by like melee attack. Come on, that fire's got to stop eventually. There we go. A little bit more to go. We're not that far off. How would you rank the Legend of Spyro trilogy from worst to best? Best would definitely have to be Dawn of the Dragon. As for worst, I think it would be 3 being the best, 1 in the middle, and 2 being the worst.
Ladies first.
I think that's what my ranking would probably be. Best to worst would be 3, 1, 2. If 2 didn't have like the fight arena stuff with the monkeys on the pirate ship, then it probably wouldn't have gone down as much as it did. Because that bit was really unfun to get through. So the 12th and final crystal was in fact his heart. I like that. I feel like there's a bit of a metaphor in there. Most people think it's the other way around, being New Beginning was the worst for repetitive gameplay. Though in saying that the game was not long enough for the game to be that repetitive, that's probably my argument, is that like it's not long enough to become repetitive, whereas I definitely think that what's it called? The Eternal Night was long enough to be repetitive. Dawn of the Dragon is also long enough to become repetitive, but the thing is that it provides the most amount of, like, it provides us with a lot of story. That's the first thing. Secondly, there's a lot of variation in the gameplay. So honestly, like, I really appreciate it, if anything. But yeah, I think this is where I'm probably going to, like, close things off with the stream. So I'm going to probably just save and leave it at that. It's already been a couple of hours and my throat needs a bit of rest at least.
Young dragons, you certainly know how to triumph with flair.
What's happening to it?
I don't know.
It's like falling apart basically. Wait, that doesn't look good.
No.
How is it that he's not falling apart right now? Because he doesn't have a heart or anything, so...
This can't be.
Ignite us. What do we do?
There is no more that can be done. Listen to me. Not much time is left. Everyone must get to shelter.
What about the outlying populations? And there are countless still inside Dragon City. They need to be warned.
The underground city. Ignite us. There are endless caves down there. We saw them. We can lead them there.
No. I need you and Cinder here with me. Hunter, send your falcons to the outlying regions and tell them to get beneath the surface as deep as they can. Go! All of you!
I know you're up to something, Ignitus. I've known you for too long.
Go to the others, Terador. There will be panic and disorder. A strong leader will be needed. I'll find my way back once I get Spyro and Cinder through the belt of fire.
He's definitely planning something, and it
We
seems
have to
like it's
confront
going to be a,
Malifaux,
I see no other way. The belt is weakened, and this may be our only chance to break through.
Because the thing is that,
Yeah.
like, it
If we
seems
aren't
like it's going to
incinerated
be a,
Come on, it doesn't sound so
suicide
bad.
mission in some
We're
ways,
gonna
it
do
seems
worse,
like.
right?
Maybe
Sparks.
I'm...
You can't come with me.
What? But I always go with you.
Spyro was right. You wouldn't survive in there.
You need to make sure the others reach the underground city in time. You've been there before. You can guide them.
It's important, Sparks.
But you need me. Right now, there are others that need you more.
Cinder, you have to promise me you will look after him. We've been through a lot together.
I promise.
Be
Something
careful,
just doesn't sit
Sparks.
right with me with
Hey,
like
it's
Sparks
me.
away from
Being careful is
Spyro,
all
you
I
know?
know.
Like he's always been there. Yeah, exactly. Like I don't like where it's going either. Like I said, in my mind, or at the back of my mind at least, I was like thinking, sitting through this cutscene, being like, at least from the way Ignitus is putting it, it definitely sounds like he's going for like some sort of suicide mission route. So I can't imagine like, you know, it ending well necessarily. So yeah, same with me on Game Lion. Like I don't like where this is going either, but I can kind of see it.
I should be able to offer some protection from the heat. Stay close to me.
Of course, a fire dragon would be able to offer protection from heat, of all things. But he doesn't really have the strength to keep going
Let's
either.
turn back. There's got to be another way.
Spyro, Cinder, I have never done right by either of you.
This level has no sparks to help you point.
What are you saying?
To be fair, I was never really using sparks as like a pointer to begin with, so
Slice,
that does kind of make sense, yeah.
draw strength from each other and follow your heart. It will never fail you. Now go. Go. Go.
Ignitus! No!
Spyro, stop! It's too late. You can't do anything for him now.
No, he isn't gone.
Spyro, let it go.
No,
No! Spyro, don't!
you can't stop.
You're right. Only you can do that. Please, Spyro, don't do this.
At least he's able to
We
control
have to go on.
that
He wanted us to.
that
It wasn't
form at
supposed
least.
to be like this.
But how is it that we haven't been able to use it
I feel
ourselves?
so alone.
You're not alone.
Well, to be fair, the voice acting really doesn't make it seem that way. All things considered. We've already saved. And I don't see any sort of save points. So what I think I might do is sit through the cutscene a second time during the next time that I stream. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But yeah. Basically what I'll do is I'll leave things as is for now. And I'll continue on in the next stream. But one thing I did want to check was to see like how far we've made it. So we still have like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've done the Destroyer, the Dam, and the last part of Ruins of the Warfang, leaving us with just the last 3 levels left here. And obviously the final level is going to be the boss. That form is Yang Sang, where he wants to avoid being connected to the Dark Master Evil. And that's fair, yeah, like I can see that as well. I think the next stream is basically where I'm going to finish the game. Whether or not I go for the 100% after that, that remains to be seen. I was actually kind of looking forward to doing that. So we'll have to kind of wait and see. But yeah, with all that being said though, I'm probably going to leave it at that. It looks like the Outlands. I think it might be the Outlands. Again, there's only a couple of chapters left before the final boss, so we're pretty close to it, all things considered. And I nearly hit the 150 hits for the combo to unlock that gallery, but it is what it is. reach the floating islands, not sure what that is, and complete the game 100%. But yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll continue the stream next week, and I'll see you guys then. Good night, everyone. Hopefully you have a great evening, night, morning, or afternoon, because it's basically anytime, anywhere around the world at any point in time. So we'll catch you later.